Now, if you're like me, when you saw Yella Beezy get arrested for the unaliving of rapper Mo 3, you thought, that's funny. Because if you were paying attention to the Dallas-Fort Worth rap scene like I was, heavily, your first thoughts would have been of,
like, let it go, bro. It's over.
It's never could be let go. You know what I'm saying? Like that's some people probably won't never understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, how could you let go of your partner? How could you let go a nigga talking about your partner that was just dead? Like, how could you let go having to look out for your partner kids and shit like that, talk to your partner and their mamas and shit. You watching multiple people cry. You see what I'm saying? So some people might understand, but they really just don't understand how for real that shit is. Like, nigga, I ain't sparing nobody's feelings. When nobody sparing our feelings, that shit went on 3 years. And they only talking about this little one funky year. They better let that shit go.
Yeah. So how long are you gonna keep this shit going?
Since the first day he dropped the first diss song. So you go on YouTube, wherever he put it at, and go look at the date, and that's how long I'm gonna do it.
So today we're talking about Trapboy Freddy, Yella Beezy's right-hand man in the beef with Mo 3. He wasn't in the background, he was in it. Every Mo 3 diss, Freddy was right there side by side with Yella Beezy, dropping diss tracks and talking slick. The clip we saw was actually from a Say Cheese interview that happened a year after Mo 3's passing. Sean Cotton asked him straight up, yo, why you still dissing? Mo 3 already passed. But Freddy didn't let up. He kept dissing after the man's passing, in interviews, in songs, like he had unfinished business. All of it public, all of it intentional. Man, this fool really got the nerve to laugh, and then dropped a track with some highly suspect bars, like super questionable lyrics that high-key sound like he talking about the whole situation with Mo 3 getting ran down on that highway. Then, in the interview, bro said it with his chest. I ain't letting nothing go. Straight up. He was like, Mo 3 been dissing us for years, so I'm gonna diss him for years. Like, what? Bro talking like he's signing up for a decade-long diss plan, unlimited minutes. And the craziest part, we seen it play out. This ain't no theory. He really been consistent with the disrespect, like it's part of his brand at this point. Then boom, Yella Beezy just got bagged last month, basically for allegedly dropping a bag on Mo 3's head. The authorities talking about he paid Keywan White, the dude who actually shot Mo 3, to handle that hit. Now everybody looking around like, hey, is Trapboy Freddy next? Because if they got Beezy tied up in that mess, it ain't too far-fetched to think Freddy's name might pop up too. When Yella Beezy was arrested, people thought he'd be going down quick and fast. But since I started this channel, I realized the court of public opinion can convict you before the evidence even gets here. And just seeing Yella Beezy get arrested had the streets and the content world thinking his new song is gonna be handcuffs. That's on me, baby.
We usually are able to get an arrest warrant affidavit. That's where we get a summary of the evidence in the case. But because this case was a grand jury referral, we don't have access to that information. So exactly how Conway is linked to the murder for hire plot is unknown, but it was strong enough information for the grand jury.
Got it. So the murder or hit was almost 5 years ago. What's Conway's current status?
So at last check, jail records show that Conway is still in jail being held on a $2 million bond. If he is able to bond out, there's a list of things that he would have to abide by to be in those rules and regulations until his court appearance.
Since the details on this case are still mad light, folks been speculating heavy like, Freddy might be next. But then you got other people saying, nah, if the cops had something on Freddy, they'd have scooped him up when they got Yella. But real talk, nobody knows right now. We don't know how deep Freddy was in it, if he was even involved at all. It's all just smoke and whispers till the facts drop. What I do know is, ever since they grabbed Yella Beezy for the unaliving of Mo 3, Trapboy Freddy has been unbothered and been online popping his ish. He posted this right here, like he was trying to send a message without saying too much. So boom, he posted a pic of some chicken tenders talking about, whew, these dudes be tender. Like, come on, dog. We know what you insinuating. Then he drops another post saying, I'm just vibing, twin. Basically trying to play it cool, like he unbothered. Or maybe he really is that unbothered. Next thing you know, he posting vids of himself copping brand new grills, like he living life and ain't even flinching. He trying to make it look like none of this phasing him at all. But here's the thing, Trapboy Freddy might have a little something to worry about. Because when Mo 3 got hit, he was ran down on the highway in broad daylight. And out of everywhere in the world that Trapboy Freddy could have been at that very moment, guess where he was? On the same damn highway. And we know because he posted a video right after talking about how traffic's backed up, like he's low-key documenting his proximity to the scene. Real suspicious timing.
Man, whoever got the motherfucking freeway blocked out need to get y'all shit together, dog. God damn. Nick ain't get on the fucking freeway. Man, Law got the freeway blocked off all the way on Poe, dog. The fuck they got going?
That video was hella suspicious. Out of everywhere Trapboy could have been, he was on that exact freeway at the exact moment that Mo 3 lost his life. It doesn't prove involvement, but it's a real loud coincidence. Now, if that was the only video, wouldn't look that bad. But nah, he kept going. Right after Mo3 passed, Trapboy went on IG Live and previewed a song called Shirts, a flip on that Yin Yang Twins John. And in that song, bro was saying wild stuff like, you was doing all that dissing, had to leave your bitch ass on 35, which is exactly where Mo3 got killed. He also said, Freddy ain't no amateur. I know how to handle you. Wasn't really his fault. Should have blamed it on his manager. Clearly talking about rainwater. All in all, it ain't just bad timing, it's a whole bad look.
What's the point of going number one if you can't see it, nigga? Put him on a shirt. Hey, never trust one up, bitch, nigga retarded. Put him on a shirt. Put him on a shirt. These niggas retarded. Put him on. Alright, watch this. This is on that track, let me little bitch ass on 35. What he doing over there? That boy that from the drop another CD, shit he dead. I can't trip about it. Too many lights you get. Oh, we in the ground 200 times going dig him out it. And he was slipping about it. Every time some gangster happened, he wanted to. That nigga ain't pop shit, he died. Freddy, he can't rap. Freddy ain't strapped. It's the rap flop. Freddy in the trap. Tagging me in like I'm hurt. So they don't even know I live like the shirt. I know how to handle it. It really wasn't his fault. He needed a new manager. Put him like an elder when he ran out of stamina. Flowers into my name.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. That whole highway situation had folks looking at Trapboy Freddy with the side eye. Maybe he knew more than he was letting on. I remember when the whole thing first went down. More eyes were pointing at Trapboy Freddy than they were at Yella. Now, do I think these clips prove that he was involved? Nah. But at the very least, it does prove that he had some knowledge of what happened. And let's be real, he was acting proud like he caught the W off that situation. So now that Yella Beezy got arrested, folks are asking, is Trapboy next? And my honest take? Yeah, probably so. Okay, look, when a body drops like this, there's a lot of different ways you can get caught up. You could be the one who upped it, boom, now you're the shooter. That's the obvious one. Or you could be like Yella Beezy, who they claim dropped the bag to get it done. That's a whole different charge. But then there's this third lane that folks sleep on. You could get hit as a co-conspirator, meaning if you knew what was finna happen, if you played lookout, if you helped move a piece, if you even heard about it and kept it quiet, you can still get jammed up. That's how conspiracy works. You don't gotta pull no trigger. Just being part of the plan is enough to get you locked. Now, folks been out here saying Yella Beezy only got hit because that boy Keywan White, the alleged shooter, been talking. At first, that made sense. Keywan been sitting in jail since 2021 with no trial for the death of Mo3, no movement, just in federal custody for that gun case. So yeah, we figured he was probably talking to buy himself a better deal, maybe trying to flip the script to avoid life. But here's the twist. It turns out it ain't even Keywan that's snitching. Nah, it's Devin Brown. So now it's like, wait a minute. If Devin's singing, what else did he say? Because if he looping in Beezy, who else he dragging in that room with him? So boom, that explains why Yella Beezy got picked up. But let's be real, just because they grabbed Beezy don't mean Trapboy Freddy off the hook. Nah, that ain't what that mean. They might just have enough to charge Beezy right now, but that don't clear Freddy. Let's not forget, it took 5 whole years for them to come back around and snatch Beezy up. So I wouldn't be surprised, not even a little, if a few weeks or months from now, they're circling back to come get Freddy too. And that's especially true once more details start spilling out. Like, we ain't even got the affidavit yet. That's the real paperwork, the breakdown of what the police actually know and what they've been building. But here's where it gets even deeper. Another dude got arrested, Devin Brown. And if you caught my last video, then you already know Devin Brown. He's the one for sure doing the talking. And if he's the only one singing, allegedly, that might low-key be good news for the rest of the crew. Because if it's just one mouth moving, they might be able to maneuver around it, unless he gave it all up. Now look, we have heard Trapboy Freddy speak on this. Matter of fact, it was in the Say Cheese clip we saw at the beginning of the video. And when they pressed him, asking if he actually had something to do with it, he gave him that typical rapper answer. Nah, bruh, it's just entertainment. You know that line, every rapper says it once the block gets hot. Like Lil Durk said, these are just prop guns, easier to see through than tracing paper. But now, fast forward, and we know for Yella Beezy, none of this was just entertainment. The law was involved, and the bag was allegedly dropped. This ain't just rap lyrics and Twitter jokes anymore. And if Freddy was Yella Beezy's right-hand man through all that, man, it makes you kind of wonder. Maybe Trapboy Freddy wasn't keeping it all the way truthful in that interview.
You know, when the situation happened, a lot of people felt like, you know, popping bottles and
Yeah.
the shit that was on Instagram, people felt it was distasteful because, you know, a lot of gangsters was speaking up and they felt as though real gangsters move in silence. They don't celebrate.
That's what the fuck I was saying all the years before that. But wasn't nobody saying nothing then. So all that's out the window. I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? They thinking about moving in silence as if getting yourself in some real life trouble. I ain't gonna get myself in no trouble. I ain't no fool. So rap, we just rap. I learned all that shit off the internet. You know what I'm saying? So that ain't nothing for, I ain't no goofy. This shit, I'm way smarter than all them dumb ass niggas. So this ain't nothing, but I'm just getting some money right now. This all we doing. We just making money. Sitting back.
So this is just for entertainment. This ain't for no
Yeah, man, this ain't for nothing, man. This entertainment business only. This rap. This is chess, you know what I'm saying? The real chess. Show a nigga how to make money out of bad situations. You know what I'm saying?
Now look, man, before I get out of here, I gotta keep it a buck with y'all. I'm gonna apologize to Trapboy Freddy, because even though this is a real suspicious situation, there's no hard evidence. There's no actual physical proof. At least, not yet. So it wouldn't be fair to act like he's guilty off assumptions alone. But at the same time, I wouldn't be doing y'all no justice if I came in here acting like mainstream media, just handing out cookie cutter answers, trying to play it safe. That ain't me. Gotta ask the real questions. I gotta dig a little deeper, even when it gets uncomfortable. Now don't get it twisted. I'm not out here trying to make the case for the feds, but if you think the feds aren't aware of everything I've already laid out, then you're more greener than a thumb. And also, if you made it this far, click the left side of your screen to see why Charlemagne the God crucified Shannon Sharpe, but gave Bill Belichick a pass. And also, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share to be aware, put me in that album because I need to be there, man. I know there's 10 other streamers out there doing it like me, but...
Fuck that little 10. I'm maxed out.